Ensure ya de drefe twato no eno na yesi ensem ankrata ne de aba ne koso na ye dwendwen de edi ahim wo hu ne pa eho se de ebe ya ye nyina ye beboa na yaye oman no ya mse na manyofo na doso nwura afisi wo mo ana moto abade tumi ne mo wo mo na ekekere oman no nti wo mo kyekere wo madwen se ya na aboa mo wahu se we mu sei no wo mo betumi akekere oman na fa we mu so betumi akekere akwa ha na ni nyina aboa enkomodie no mame na Vogue ase se enenso wa mama yikiko obi se maye delo me da Azel ase de enti amekanfo wo mo ma se wo master class ni bi no chese wo so be wi apamatade ama obi ahya ma nipa nani agye ho aka se wa mame ho aye fese de making ya enti Azel 1 year master class training ewo adepam emu no se mekane ne mafo de ne dia na chese 1 year master class training in designing no patcho dress designing no ifiti ase adwade se wunya entro udi ankotro udi sister brother adwuma ni ho de na so yenya atare hye se de ebedie ni de yebe hye wo hu de wano aduane aboka ano hu de wapamade aya mpam da ene na ne nsa no mmo Azel de ne nsa no bo nti ukọ no otetewa nso bewie no otwitwa atade na eda ho na ehome ene nipa ne hye de a jejejejeje no wa yesi pampen achimbruni nti ko training ni bi wate training no so flexible nti so oye adwuma foforo bi kra akra stay by plan adwuma ba konfeni pantena obetumi de aka ho ene say oye ne say eye evening school and a weekend school na evening school no Monday Tuesday and a Friday si won say mujo and na anwumre so kra 5 p.m. kusi 9 p.m. and na weekend dey so Saturday spare 9 a.m. ekusi 4 p.m. na chese ene wapon nti bomoden say ode wo ho ebehiem bi na obewie no na nso waye master ana waye pro master de na maka say dia kwhwa du fi abeka no opama de o we master ai na nso waye master nti ko Azel evening school ni bi na kwa enroll sisi afre wonum 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 na omwao me da Azel ase afei yenkomodie na no pay adesuafo a won mo SHS a teacher fo ewu atuatie mu yi esi o montena school na no GS de krata aba masters ne hwe wo mo so ne ade me kura me bisa metim se masters no de o mo nka na gratifo ne hu bia na enso o mo so ka ho na o mo de o mo additional responsibility nti o mo ntimi nko strike sa wo mo so aduane ho asem ayetawe na momene ne de ye tete ne se wo mo se aduane beko nti food shortage in schools government goes to the rescue. Hands off ESHS and the IMF bailout, bright appear caution as negotiations progress. A man for fear ba kono ne says I won't we pay sansi a for me to your school fees in wa ebeha. And I who say ESHS no so one a phone for ne pa enti Child Rights International openi odan ura bright appear say monko mu negotiation ne mo IMF for amoko. Na mu kwema mo meka se wo mo si yentwa ESHS nim. Enti na brofo no omo de say hands off ESHS caution IMF negotiation as it progresses no and teacher for ye can school as media what is semini ura Isaac ba one not ekasaye enra nkrata say angry teacher stage workout wa cheche mu say yi ura ba fo ewu minister honorable nebisa wo mu say na say ka asem nko clan Tuma nko class e be dey no my negotiation no according to Isaac Bano as a yenhye enso said on be kan abonten no it was an appeal adistredi om kodu dem on dey na yenhye tin ahyase no kro mo ye say o ye nko ma frɛ nti mo me nka de nti ayaba no if say strike na e wo na ye asem a ye be kan ye nti ye kan wi a topre twadwada ye kan na esi a ye be kɔ but said no mo say mo anko aye ntimi nkasa mo anko aye ntimi nkasa no omo say omo tena ase after 1 hour ko 2 hours no mo say anya ye nkɔ no mu ni omo nkomo e na teachers no e di epie in crisis as this no afei ne yakwa wemra chinchin achi ana na emra no se morality kakra wo ana nti ene ye bebusa abedwafo anopa fi se omo yes omo so en so omo maka no so ma anni nkomo no nti eno so nkrata no bi dia ba public service workers in 65 agencies declare indefinite strike omo nim da omo ebesan aba. And then let's focus on influencing global economic order. President urges African leaders any Dr. Bawumia said current global economic crisis a wake up call. Enti we need someone to pay ye baby di eho enkomo and pay me first lady oba first and so. Enti nana ya achempem jantwa first a female general secretary of ancient political party wallowing in entanglement and we are making only me baby kono nanso CPP pass Gloria no mu gine mu enti general secretary ma CPP eno no ena Alhaji Nasir Muhammad national communications officer NDC Zongo Caucus ene die odi sala enti osore bantem wanhyeda anye late sa ba late kakra but eye oba ene ebonyum ti me twimutan obeka se ya mba na obonyum Alhaji no namne so de wamfa bia mafia ha ena honorable Alexander Akwesi Akwa achimda emrahye bidwani senior se ontime ntwotwo bi obekọ akohyemra nti wejai nsem twa adwuma no ne nsem kan ya adwuma no ye hwe akiri eno so di ni politics omo ye ni mafia but antintam nti oye solid man wa achimda ojina ne nanso pampe kwa me kroti kese beka acha woni mpa me ma mwachi o Joso mo se no bia ma cheche intro ne kama ma obia na de ompe ne de no famra na menyi bi mfiri oh sa kafra ana ene mo no ankana ada no wanchi ya wonu akuma
stage no ba me ka chere ne se me rebrofo me ne ayi me fo ni di nkomo anu nti no me brofo na idi ayi me fo di nkita ho no Michiana onte. Omonte economics. Who said the omonte economics? Who said the omonte? Why? Ghana for any abili o. Ye any abili. Me ya Ghana ni. Ah. Yeah. Obo de o ye ni yempe. Ye nyina ni abili. Ye bi odi an agro. Ye nyina ni abili. Chi abrara o so. Ah, ye. Ye de omo di atuso. The production team we all. Prime Minister Shinzo the late. Yes, the late Shinzo. You're born it you. So what politicians go through?
Oh, and the Ayade.
Oh, sir, I know the. I mean, clearly, no.
Humble man. Eh?
We should all know, sir. Send your corner, no.
Sir, that's why we need the masses and so before a show, Momo. And say, what politicians go through, and then the frustration of the masses. It can turn sometimes funny.
But we are there, we need democracy. And the democracy, certainly must be played by politicians. And you know, nearby here are a month for politicians. Ninano. I was says I believe in this year. Because your economic crisis here, you won't mean. Ye chidemupa na bibia edi adansi ese. Sabe NDC for the omo Kenya no.
Let's just start the discussion, baby. I only na media. Like you say, wanchi and I feel baby. Yeah, what is serious? What for paper? No, see, yenshan komona sinada.
Since I'm about 1 3.
Yeah.
What why one?
No, my any so dey no obugi say. No dear sapa.
Na dey na mana wild sir.
Maybe I am a fruit.
CBB
4% mobile.
And then the only one who I meant, I say, oh, buy a twerk and what twerk will have because eh, buy a to me call for more. I mean, they visit here. We oh, buy a giant.
And they be able to two.
Check. Well, me no one celebrate.
One to him. We say no man yet say me brother na the made him poor bombing.
Yes, I waba. Would you want man who be any? Me made ye. Open now ye woman. Everyone for oh they do. Yeah, yemkwe ya bon komo kakra na fe yenhye yen komo no ase. Yen fast school de no nhase. Food shortage. Wa for an upper west region and no mudi kan be kan but na ase e wo baby a but enra no Kwasi Kwati ministry PR so omo de emo ahe 60,000 bags sugar 10,000 bags ni ade omo kocha ma wo mo na tie in with right appear say munkwa mu negotiation na mo yesere mo madawroma FSHS ne de munya no se de tie na wadwen yo sen o
ya medasi anopai medenchia be ma ahwefo nyina na medenchia so ama CPP for mpanyimfo na medenchia magana fo nyina na CPP for hye Ghana for din se wo mo enya abotre wo mo enum nsuo ntwe ope anya bia 2024 de ebeba sisi ya start year krampo July na yewo mo no to obakwa awieye nti Ghana fo hu se CPP for beba ba be yi wo mafiri nkwasumi ayewo mu na ohawa yewo mu amene secondary school for krampo nya aduane ni school for nkola nya aduane ni nti no ese Ghana fo hu se yebeba ba be rescue wo mu na omomo ye chidom na omomo ayen na 2024 yentimi nya den emra power na emesesa nema misa chia me nua mema Nasiru ewo he okodi sala no bi ante ne nka wosi wo yuzongo kokos national communicator anzo so wote ha no wo ka twi zongo kokos de sanko ko house station na eja okọ asem omo so so
bacha ho de eja no ye ne ye frɛ ne ba okọ house no abatwi
nka mo ka kire ne se wo nkọ
da bia ne ya frɛ no ja
enam na ewo he
eno de wanka ho hwe ankire o meka ni na o te honorable ankire wanka na me dressing
akwakoto na nchie 30,000 akokum are
odisala odi bronya
won do wo position won dressing
tinkafa ni na ma yan family no ada no akono so ene dey so that we den kaune no a
kamne no a me ni obi me tinfinfi me neutral me ne hwan a wo do hu ba
new ben
wo do hu ba
you belong to CPP
me belong to CPP sa ade me neutral me ni ha me ha
ye ni
ye nkono meti free time
but what awie mini abema so
sure be the power
medenchi ama mini abema
sem na bi ni ho ye we kama ka de say
ensem na ni o
ye friend ya
o on train
eye me ahomete
okay
say me say minister ne say the minister goes to the rescue of me who headline
minister Ben
government goes to the rescue
okay
school bianen the government go to the rescue saying Anya government has said in say obebo schools no na omenya aduane. We see free SHS there bibia e free o. If you go to the rescue, say you go to rescue obi a ono no wo na wo boa no wo da no. But we dey wo na was said say wo de aduane no dey ekọ. If you so see bibia e free. Instead the government to the rescue also no aban we ade ba ko ya ade bi omobo figure 60,000 70,000 ebesom. Aduane 60,000 bags of ebeso for how long? And I ye ne tot na at the end of the day no enkola ne koma san de wo mu bio. Ezo mutimi chie mu 60,000 ebe cover maybe 20 schools for a period of maybe 1 week 2 weeks. Ni enim se enkola ni gina ye se me ba wo school na se me wo fie a mada se me ba benya aduane adi no atimi asuade. Obi an force obi aso wonye free SHS a onfa plan nto ho. Free SHS is a very good idea but this wenum no ene ni nsunsu aso se ya anya plan a me ne bright appear ya adwen say free SHS concept no esesi ye kipi but me ne nya adwen se ye nya ne se ne sitie
okay
because ye ja ne se ne agent aye njeje mu ye hu de ye nkola ni aduane ene na metie parents bi o TV so ye friend ne say omo ye extra classes oti asen nkola ni nko school aduane wo si weekend ne so okukura aduane ko school ni ade ni nyina ye ade bi ye ohaw
kafra say visitation there na wo for kodada
there be omo de aduane ko nye say visitation no nko omo de aduane ko during the week yes week mu omo de aduane ko obi krampo de wose ohun kola ni bi omo nam kwa ho a eyem say bi akra akada be one of the schools na omo de share tagu omo busa so omo kom so omo kopa aduane de aduane ni school.
Wow,
look at the risk involved. Me tifie minim say me ba wo school no nam kwa ho kopa aduane bisu minim say free SHS aketa for bibia government is on the free SHS na year campaign no bibi bia bebo so bia si free SHS usu unya hospital nkokra si free SHS it me believe say even though free SHS stand no free SHS no SSC etimi every model ni bio ni yehwe the way na targeted the right kind of people. How can we have maybe say a finance minister the neba e wo school a let's just say neba no net neba no on to school fees. If I say finance minister ba wo school na on to school fees. As if FSH to be well targeted at people are omuntimi ntua fees. Omu ho kire wo mu. Enye obi akeke. Oti ase enye obi akeke. Enye obi akeke ayi free SHS no esese eye according to a planner ebetimi aboa oman na aboa oma wo esese wo enjoy. So betimi etua wo best school fees a na betimi aye de esese we should be allowed to do it. Because and then kolani become more private your friends and schools no omo fees do so this thing omo ko free SHS. So if there is a parent like that or then a back a private school now kolani bedru a secondary school we see a free. How can that be? Into free SHS is a good concept, but as I said, government autonomy within the eco through na Australia all omo remodel no omo remodify no omo de plan to home no mo de budget to ho se ne be ya ebetimi ayeden aboa Ghana because wo koye ni such a way say ne nkole krampo ewie ayi free SHS ayi omko university ya na se wo form adwuma ma me ka kire wo so wontro memo kra brofo be tra to ho ama anya agro na midi ya wonte brofo na se
sesen de boroso
enye because wo munya the right education no Ebiase teachers see one eco strike. Omunya the right tools to learn. The right environment to learn. Ye nyina teacher for ni school na ye tia na yeti he. But what is going on now? I think said there should be a remodeling. There's so more restructure. No omo ye it should be beneficial to the poor. Free SHS is a pro-poor policy. So it should be beneficial to the poor.
Thank you. Medase. Alaji miti en son sengo chimiti.
Yo, ready kan ye den chair sombo ma ahwefo ni etiefo nyina. Na menuanom a ye hia wa ha no. Me de me chia wo mo asmile. Wo mo enchia me. Wo mo
enchie de ye o yade.
Na se o de ntia wo enchia me. De di kai pre SHS. Mejidi se obi biara obeka eho asem e wo se ye nyina ye hwe ne fapem bebia efiba na ansa yetumi abobo hu aka se ye ka IMF ye ka den ye betimi aka eho nsem denti ameka ne sa no se wo hwe woni a wo ye mra no ehye Ghana mra no a ye constitution no. In Article 25, now we talk about free SHS in education in the Keka home. I said here, Emma, abai bia say oba bon homebody na Ghana at least. I got PIM secondary school no, and I say ndantemu education no. I was say free. Na imom ye na kakran kakra. Em say sana constitution na kai. Enti say IMF say imfa ade ye nhye ewo ye so ewo ye constitution mo ne de obi eni ho se owo ho kwan se obetia constitution and as obe bibia be contrary to the constitution. I think it will be tantamount to punishment and as bibia biara sefata se obi biara wetia constitution ye de ye no into whether IMF no IMF whatever it is, free education is a constitutional requirement. I was saying in ano ye di echiri na emom na nti anaye kasa no eye se free education no se na start no ebe pem no eye sa na ye pe na na ase ye nya se bibia sesa kakra na ekwo nanimu no ye be pe if you say the ordinary Ghanaian nyina be ka se onya se anka ya hyemu kina ama ekwo so se na ye nimu se nkwala ko school ko sua ade no a anka den ne de na emom ye nya ne sa ya nya ne saa no nso ye mbisa ye ho se den na ye be ya ye betimi nya ne saa The first thing you be ya, you be timenya na sa na say you be propaganda a free education. Because education say we Minister of Finance, we otumfo, we why wo ma be school and the same school no be ko no. Sanso na obi biara or to community ho no so e betimi de ne ba no asa akosa school. We don't live in a class society in Ghana. It is our schools no mo be ko no. Na wo fi say wo ma no a wo do wo mo no. Kwan ya yede wo mo fa so ene tibi wo mo tim e wo mo schools ni mo say ye ma wo dia na che say wo ma no wo mpa wo asem ena sa nkola we nso ana ye benyi na ye jai wo man na ama wo say wo mo be hwe yen an hwe yen so e bia na sa time no ya bon kokora wo mo be hu ni yen sen say emra yede wo mo ko school say wo mo ko free education na sika a sepata say yede be hwe wo mase na eduane mpo eduane keke wo mo be nya edi no eyedin ma yen tumi we have been so irresponsible to that extent na nkwala no edu time wo mo nso e wo so mo use mo energy hwe yen we are going to see something different because yen na ye sha ase ni ekoso nei and starting now we started talking about the food and the nutrition situation in our various schools. PT primary school is a you can say eduane na school feeding, you know. Ebepum secondary school ni na ekeka ho. You starting here now. Dey bia wo sore kasa propaganda foforo beba. E na mo mpe aban no, e na mo nyesi, e na ene ni nyina na eda edi no. Na che say NDC ya ntwantro. Nsem a na ye de tudwa no, e ye nsem a eye enokre. Na ne ye fa say bebia ye du nti obi antumi enna da obi abiom. Nti enokre na abededi. Enokre no so abededi a obehwe nipa no nisu ene ne ban. Nsem bi baaye no sen ene o address issues no. We to sign or address issues na e bad da no all the propaganda ne akakabensem address e no ekosi sen. We to on the day and is he doing something different and answer or use the same mechanism kakabensem propaganda ne ekeka. And I mean ya ebisa say eduane na omo de akono schools bia e won statistics omo suppliers omo nim bibia supplier ne nim say at the end of every month or say me di emo anase anwa ane nyoma dodo sei eko eno na edi feeding kwala ne ne ekeka ho by that statistics no minister no owo school feeding program no wo yemba fast stock ewo bi no me bisa say by that statistics no quantity we ya o say odi akono ebedi in how many days now what preparation are they doing to augment the fact say going forward in shortage in bebe because nyoma ye dey akwa dey nkwala no school ebesa what mechanism na odi ato and say ye be no propaganda no bio
omo school still
and America say sukwa no eduane no nya kodu ho a ebesa because ombedi e sound so then they will go back to the same situation. That is not sustainable.
Omo di bia konti omo good preparation so then say emfa ni nyina nko go
we emfa previous instances in some SCC was school.
Okay.
And in some more can any approach sending or more solve issues. Who could be asked, yeah, we say all the issues now you raised previously are still hanging. Okay. All the issues are still hanging. But you can say, oh, and I two and I won't say, now I catch and say, yeah, say, but all the issues are still hanging. No two ways about the fact to say, we cannot run away from the fact to say, your educational system. At it happens some. At it happens, look, there's nothing, there is a lot of work, a lot of investment. Who could be sub professors at one university in there? Catcher say the quality of the product are more admitting in the university, is very dangerous. We are certainly going to have leadership crisis in the future. It's say in Kuala Lumpur school, some of them you won't understand. Look at the curriculum. How can you set school systems for so many years up to university, maybe up to SSS? You don't have any competitive exams. Now who say will be alcohol? No, will be alcohol. Is that how we want to do it? Our children will certainly have to compete with others from serious countries. The basics, the fundamentals are to contribute their quota to the success of the world. What are we doing to our children? Yes, I'm away so at it. Wait there. A teacher pastor, yeah, and this in the MPP. That is what I'm saying. Yeah, and this in the MPP because yeah, I am bagu. So one share my uncle see mana ye na obano on also be and bring you the product. yede ama no school na wo hu say ye nyina no yakoyeti. So this education issue is very important, and ni say ye kind of politics party ni e keka ho a very serious issue. But that's so say I think the speaker of parliament Ndra say what omuntu anamon enimonimu yara no omo so hwe sa school feeding system program no em say ono ankasa the speaker of parliament etu anamon ko buffer stock eco school feeding program ni e keka ho kasa sa eduane issue no aginsem into omombo omhombody na parliament so enye nhwe because saban ete ho na wa kire pepe say on the bibia amfa no ho a then it becomes the responsibility of the members of parliament to take up the role.
Medase honorable meeting or chairman
ya medase mini kan emfa enchia kase ma wahwefo nyina tichu ni adehye wa chimda or omadarumenti medaso eti hase as member of parliament biemu so no memende weekend na MPP ye ko akoto aba ediyi ye penifo na ebiebenya kwa aba biemu no ne ato aba na wie anu ntino memfa nchia kase ma all the aspirants one more abontoa and then ebi wi omo campaign ebi nso guso round up send ye tie bia no ye nim se empania ye be yi omo nyina ye empania omo ba beboa ona aban no ati be break it na ye nya kwan akoso atena aban mu na ya hwe mpuntunyuma ye de esi eni so aye e de aboa Ghana for ya and free SHS any school nsem no abetodwa ye ka no ebeda yera
any food shortage
food shortage yera brata pia ase say waka say na etie bia no negotiations e bekoso bia no yen hwe say free SHS de yen fa yensa enka
okay
metimi aka esinipi say aban yi aye committed say the social interventions are wonim Ghana for ekom anti wa hyehye no ye bomodin ase negotiations aye kumu nyina no ye be maintaining most of the essential social interventions. Na ye negotiations are ye kwi. Adia ba ko ye me de pa ne se. Enne no enye NDC MPP and ye kokan ya asem ho. Ye kokan ye figures a ye di achichire wo man no. Ebra ye fa abenwa no. Ehihia ya ye na senia COVID bebo mu ni Ukraine ensem ni ade nyina no. Ye di nyina koto IMF anim. Na womo so henshada nye politicians a wom so nim se na COVID and Ukraine war edi aman bi nya no omate ase na emo a ye hwehwe no di amaye na yakoye nim enu nti no ye Ghana for obi amfa na kana kumanto ne yem se na tie bia no social interventions a ye mampanin oba betena konwa so wo hunu se Ghana for ehia tutuo ni free SHS no ye obo ho ban na oman no akore nim. And the discussions are ye no. Any you know, ye wo assembly a ye can. Your friend half empty. And now say half full. Say insuo esi ho na ye hwie so kakra. Baby awu gina no na be kire say ye bisa say insuo eti san ya obeka say we no akakra na ye ma. Obi nsu hwie obeka say oh we akakra na asa. Binua na suru kasa ye dia ne say akakra na asa. Ba media me ka say akakra na ayema esan say enhihia ye no yenim ensam amokafa free SHS so muntimi nye na mo free SHS mo betwam ene mo de keke ka ho ye ema ye du pempenso bi a ene ye fan sem kwala over 1.2 million ene wo free SHS mo a ye bom ho bra ahwebo mo yenim say free SHS by send ye be ya at any point in time so okas work school wi a na nya kura no SHS itino wo de where me too no de ubetimi akabi na wasa so atwero eno ne basic eno ne yade eboa yenim de na ekoso emire bi na emma tan eton wo montoma ansa wo mama akọ school nenne no se sa nyema nyina no etwam na se free SHS no a ye no are running into problems kakra when nyese ye be ha yeni na yaka ma aseniye program no enye
any problems no no ka say ase ye nyina ye wo Ghana ye identify nti enye ntum na fe ye nhwe kwan be fa so e be
say o maka say review na ya review ya o maka ho asem ya no when the extent of the review o maka ho asem then with which shape and form na ye review no So that's it. It's a maybe can review no. First some between. You can say Ghana for any for some between near the say there be yanka say between. You see review. Review the mon fan to ja. Na ye nyina no ye hunu bi. Say yes say ni say nsisan ya. You pese e wo free SHS no. Ye nsisa no. Aban ti mo pone say sabi ye mpese financial barrier. Ebe si abofo bia kwan. Ama basic education of free SHS no. Won konye bi. Enu nti no your how na bana ya yentim omamu ha ena ye hunu school authorities enuane a ye de akọ school say yemfa nhwem mofra no omuso ogu taxi mu etwekwa abonten kotom yankasa ena ye sai wo man no aban be ye ne hihye but nipa no a ye di ayina hye mo nsa no sabi headmistress na say matron na say wo mo a ye tete omonka bie no wo mo ya ban ye Ghana but essence say abri bia no ye pe kwan bi so na ye dwurum ne kata hye ne ade no ye kan ne de akoche amanyofo ye kan ne de akoche na ye ya gba na ndc pregu MPP so na MPP pregu NDC so eti wo mom ye perpetrators no a wo mo ho do mo a ye no abide nnuane akọ na wo no twi kodwom koton ne ade no na ye gya obo ho. This is the cause na eduru baby a na ya bury your political interest ni etimi aka mo bi ehunu se saa ene ne yemfe ye ni hwe amanfo a ye de ye ma no ehye omonsa isa ban de na so de ene na se de no obeye hwe aban hihye a wo ye no ho wo ye in such a way say one program will feed the other. Etini ye kan se ye planting for food and jobs ye unim de na ye be ye nti se free SHS no ene aban be hwe enkwala no school amomadwane adi enu ntino se yanka se yemfudie no yedua enya fe ne yebeka se ya overproduce because the bia no over consumption of about 1.2 to 1.3 million students ye di nnuane ekoma wo mo etinanka ufa efuye se wanka se wudua enuane a udia ya penanka buffer stock for aba beto no ma supply ma schools ya wo fene say school feeding die no mo so nka mo to local products na mo so mo de hwe enkwala no e wo primary schools mo ni ade eno so no don't we have an idea say fertilizers amount for a smuggle etching if you mamu ha ekwakotom. These are all Ghanaians. It ye kan ye hu say aban trimbopo aban opepa ne say programs odi abayina no wo hwe say ebegina na ebehia Ghana fo na nkasa no a ye di say adwuma yi ahye yensa na yenya authority ni yenya the kind of patriotism na ye hu no say we ni yade a ye de ahye yensa iti yenya adwuma mfa nhwe man no yemfa yenya adwuma no emfa mwa ene betena ha no mabaka ni ye no NDC MPP but at the end of the day aban ebepe sika no aban ebepe akade no ede akosu ade to infudie ede ato nnuane ede akosu schools no. How do we take care of them? Yenya nso nim situation na aban ewom eno ntini speaker eka say yen form ad hoc committee na yen hwehwem ye hunu say ne ekon megiri say at the end of the day committee ni tenance no me adwuma ni wia ye be hunu where the problems are. Say food chain no na emma supply chain no na emma ana say e was say ye pesika more e de share ye planting and food and jobs ni mu na yetimi increase ye nuane because e be si nei ye guso import nuane bidum
me da say
adenti and was yetimi import nuane mu abra ye wo all the kind of resources you betimi produce enough for ourselves. It's we no a Ghana problem and ye MPP problem a Ghana problem wa ye nyina ye moa na ye solve.
Ye nyina ye boa de ne no manfo mu so madwenkyira mu de aba na making kan odoi wotemon say Mr. Kisieja Jabin should go for double salaries MPs and stop chasing Sir John's ghost. Regards to Stephen and Tim Ablade Fiekuma says media budget review postponed. I guess the budget is not enough to convince Ghanaians, so they are going for a review. We already know what is inside the budget, so they shouldn't worry. Teacher constitution, we are more. Sometimes when I hear the NDC talk, I become furious because they talk as if they have not been in power before. What at all did they do for Ghanaians when they were in power or when they were in government? They should keep quiet and give us a break. Lillian Akosia Bediako returned to classroom. Nanadu begs teachers. Teachers, don't listen to this man. Please let him pay your money first before any negotiation. Ghanaians begged him not to hire a luxurious private jet, yet he did. Sir Galaxy and Young Quanta watching live inside the Donut headquarters in Ashanti region. We have to try a new party in 2024 apart from the normal MPP and NDC. These two parties are just deceiving Ghanaians and it's about time we dump them for a new party. Ebenezer Krenso says, we don't even win parliamentary seat. How can you win presidential elections? A joke and disorganized party. Actually, it's a dead party. Achensia acidity, Kwame na acidity for Achensia. EC has been plotting to compile a new voters register for the upcoming election. My opinion, what's wrong with the current voter register? Whether they compile a new voter register or not, NDC stands a reasonable chance of winning come 2024. And Nsroma says, when he tells you, come to my house, I won't touch you. Tell him to meet you at ShopRite. You won't pick anything. Are we communicating? Really, we ourselves say I'm a comedian. Ah, boy, the things we can read here. Hey, you Farouk Tamale, Deputy Communications Officer, hopeful NDC Tamale. No, good morning. The leadership of the teacher union must stand bold on their feet and fight for their members' interests. The 20% COLA must come on. Sami Kwe Leviticus Powers Kaswa, the NDC consciously sabotaged the success of the e-levy, which is one of the homegrown revenue alternative sources that needed no repayment. But they happily welcomed government move to the IMF for a credit facility with its attendant conditionalities. Samuel Amankwa says, Sister Ya, who owns and have power on Ghanaian currency? Is it the government? Can't he print more when he chops all the money in the system? Why? PK says, Madam, stop what you are saying. Now, Ojadi Okana brand new obey. Ebenezer Krenso says, so paying it will then give them good education, or it means the lady and her quarter are just sabotaging the system just to see it collapse. Dr. Down Blow Brimso Apelsika. The problem of this government has to do with its arrogant approach in dealing with literates. They always try to intimidate people into submission. The government knows that the teacher unions are on strike and yet you call them for negotiation. Able Kuma, Abla de Semakai Odiani. Joe question, yeah, good morning to you and your panelists. I'm a teacher and it's very, very pathetic. I don't understand why government communicators and ministers tend to attack you when you try to come out with some flaws in the free SHS. They should accept this criticism in good faith. Musa Abatwa, we should expect more labor agitations in the coming days because the drivers of the country have chopped all the meat, including the bones. Hence, nothing left for statutory payments and other related issues. 2.5 billion from IMF bailout cannot save this dying economy. Martin Kells from East Legon, Ghana should change the system. Nanado better learn how to take care of your members. It's not right. Okay. Destiny in Krabia. Oh, Destiny, I missed yours. Ken Solomon II, good morning, yeah. I side with Mami Janswa. The future of educational system is ruined by this government. If you are making these students final, if you are marking these students final exams, that's the WASI or BC, you would understand that we need to restructure our whole education system. Raphael Safo, please, are SHS teachers also on strike? Yes, brah. They are all on strike. Frank Adekye says NPP never, no shame. Game Boy, oh Game Boy, I missed yours too. Or say Samson Kofo says, please, madam, tell the, no, I won't tell the CPP woman anything. Say what you want to say so that we go on. Royal Gabia Fiekuma, Free SHS was a good policy that helped eradicate school dropouts among the teeming youth and also provide opportunities for the less privileged child until when financing and unsustainable debt burden started to hit this government. Nana Kwame Pasco Afenyoma came back and he says, Honorable Alexander, greetings, Honorable Alexander Afenyoma. I wonder what is motivating the public sector workers to be calling strike or to be declaring strike here and there? Why are they being so insensitive to the government's efforts in resuscitating the economy? Gameboy J says, so Mr. MP, do you knew all these things and still you pushed Ghana? Problem, I'm not getting it. But your sign fabric beam. Na munjai or now there, if you disagree and bring your point. Don't attack them. Thank you. Prince Akosa, I wonder why our incompetent and greedy politicians hold positions in our churches. They have no fear of God, so they will always lie to defend their party and the will of God. Sandra Usu is wishing Empress Nabakupe a happy birthday. Chris Poin Fufu says, may the souls of Honorable Alfred Amo, MC of Bibiani, and Yasu Bekwai and his driver rest in peace. Okay. Let me see. Why be no? Opan Joseph says, tell Ejewa kodi me feeling pa. Ejewa ni ha mate me po ameka che no. Michael Lisa says, sister, please ask the NPP reform, when are they paying NAPCO trainees? Okay. And also here pa, if it's a monso accommodate more. Benjamin Eninatha, our father for the grassroots is coming. Honorable Stephen Asamoah Boateng. Obed Gil Dana Pia says, good morning. The government has overspent and now it's time for him to pay and they can't do anything now. Okay. Timothy Gariba, John Bodo is the best for the next NPP General Secretary. Say the free now Friday dear. Say yeah, bedroom the week in 12 chat. Walter Black, teachers deserve better. Shout out to Juliana Walter in Cameo Carquay North Constituency Women Organizer. Okay, so I think Mark Jake Okwe, Tete ICT or ICET from DC, please tell your people that we, the youth of the community, are crying for jobs. There are no jobs for us to do. Okay, and then a brother sent it via my phone. Multi says, I disagree with the woman. I think the free SHS should still be free to all. If we limit it to only the poor or poor people, these same politicians and big men in government will hijack it just like they are doing to Cocoa scholarships meant for the poor students. Well, a good point there. Inti mwadwen check akra na makenkan alaji teachers na no mo call yen macheche mu bebre workout over cola and a public services workers union, and so say 65 agencies already declare indefinite strike in this crisis. So naturally say kwanya yen faswa ye beto ye.
Very simple.
Okay.
Very simple. I'm saying issues no teachers, any other public service workers, areas, very simple. Say yet to my na ahonchiraba na abaya ankasa etu anamon hwe said obeya obeso na ase ama watua ne dwuma na oye ne so sanso na wo so every says ahonchiraba they didn't cause it enti so mo ti o man na omo papa wo fi a oye president e wo say papa no hwe na oso mase kakra esan say yo no nko a na we started. Most of the agitations in over cola, cost of living allowances.
Yes.
Woman are raising. Way back in 2015, 2014. I don't know if His Excellency John Amani Mahama Krana introduced you this cola. There were similar agitations as a result of.
That was 2014,
2015. As a result of Doomso productivity, equal from Nini Kekam. Indeed, I want to train a buyer. John Amani Mahama, it's not say FSA. I was saying so that they could continue contributing their quota because woman kakran or more year and no enema or mine any BB etimijina so no so akop bagi no BB to bring something good into a more kakran no very important to the success of Omino any abino. So I'm saying Excellency of the man Mahama to one among even in that situation now ya sign a IMF as around 2015. It's I say I want to know also. Inti wo monti ase say ene a sign wo president na ahonche na ba na ya catch one kasa wadi atum say ahonche wo. Na promises kura wa ya mayen. I was reading just recently says say corona abreso na corona e peak no aban e nhihye bi say obema health workers no any frontliners no some insurance ni aketue bi ni
allowance be
allowances bebree no and yet to say allowances no kra no bebree outstanding aban enya ntuae. Let us also ask ourselves to say, given similar circumstances, I remember very well in 2009, the NDC aban eba aban from the Kufuor administration. Mefa obi to say police constable when the issue of single spine eba I'm say 2009 na Mills Mahama administration no want to be implemented single spine. And she say and say okay. Now, I will say your increment be na mumfa and chalk him who said a bear anywhere we implemented from 2010 going. 2009 be we are saying police constable now urge 180 something Ghana cedis. Now the end 200 immediately you raising the salary equal by 300 and something under John Demand Mahama Mills. You buy us by 2015. Now, single spine has been fully implemented. Fully implemented. Nipa no 100 and something, edge 1,000 plus as the salary. Abayno, invalo konya iskani fee. We anybody more. Oh, dream 1 year, one contribution. Ebema, one kasa, wo say your governance, could sit. Inti, Chesika differences in Ebemo. Beyond that, up to 2016, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And year salary every year. One more salary increment. One more be big to cushion them. Say one more better balance on because inflation are banning the account. And the least that one more to me a year was 12% increment to both the teachers and the other workers. Every year, by 12%. So 12% for the past 4 years, a bank way by better by more. And the workers and differences obi en kuchi. And if they are raising concern na yahwe obenim so aka chem say pa omochom wo mo nko na wo mo kwa o mo hwe nkwala no na wo mo ehu omomobo na o mo nko o man panyin a wo ka chem say o mo hwe nkwala no ehu omomobo uhu ye Ghana bo mobo emra na ye ka chem say sa plane na wo fa no 20,000 an hour 2,000 a minute ni ye keka ho sa plane no na ye ka chem say men fa no uhu ye mobo. The next week, I will be quiet. Me for catch says can we win BBA and who be quiet. Akwaje M1. The previous week before the week now we quiet. Now what is happening? 2 years ago, can. Inti be bisa say wo ye momo ansa wo tu sa na mo no. Emra na wo tam sika. Ye pense enye me na America the chairman, the regional chairman for the vice regional chairman of the northern region. And e be any mutum COVID sika ne buy no onya 20,000 onya 200,000 ebi munya 10,000 ebi munya 100,000 sika ne bebre nti hu ye mobo emra na mo chiche sika na masa nkrofo no hu ye mobo. So how do you expect say ne teacher ni no ebe hu mobo aka tell say ohwe nkwala no because you have not shown that you've not reciprocated and body money or mobo no you've not reciprocated it with anything to show them class ade omo ye no weniji. You didn't care about it. So my raising given the circumstance because a young one of our president, and I'm giving you the scenario under His Excellency Professor Mills and John Dramani Mahama, and the senior workers in your progress. I can tell you, single spine by if you take the police service for instance, we'll call police barracks now, we'll be cars now, one more ton of baby. And police barracks won't call cars in it to police phone to me to them on. There is no policeman who will catch himself from what is the superintendent and I said sergeant, staff sergeant who say I don't know how they call them. So how rank no more 3-3. Those with 3-3
the only imagine way.
Correct. From that level back from on to me juma. So consistently say ne can na watono he will fuel it and be taking it to work and back every day. Wo ko barracks and ne cars no gugu ho. Wo mo dey wo ma e private school just to ensure say wo mo apese wo mo e show mo kwala no mo education mu kina kakra no. Wo mo nyina de wo mo kwala no asamba back to the police and soldier for schools no. Public schools no. because they cannot afford to pay any longer. This is the condition the ordinary Ghanaian, the ordinary worker is going through. But on that's what here. Now we want to say, yes, God watch that walk will see a stadium. I'm my mommy. The second way, what your memo had before the party came to power. MPP went round and was asking to do it.
Come in, but what bonny dear me only how obeying in one in tea dear. I didn't so one father see be ma.
Say, what's the stadium, madam?
Annie.
Oh, say the common knowledge.
How does that relate to discussion?
Honorable Unim say what's the stadium at all.
That's not part of the discussion. But me wasn't.
And I make a this is a fact. We are not running now. I will check you how be able.
I will see her as a private individual.
Thank you. I just use attention.
As a private individual, no, come her. And an MPP airport election or municipal or catch will be as a kitchen so be on fact one city sending on mobile phone. No, to come. Why didn't he solve the problem for the MPP? Why didn't you? How come he couldn't do it then and today he can do it and be naming those people? Don't stop telling us those stories. So to come here no day. Where was he when Ghanaians MPP for that Baumia where was he?
Yeah,
to make countries no more but that's aside. And they keep hearing it. Or that's Korea. No, what is say MPP
you don't
chairman.
Decide. I can't tell him what he should say. I gave him the topic.
Oh, that's Korea. MPP chairman, MPP chief executive. We need o video no spread here. Sika dollars. And na o yifi draw one more on no more. Sasa o party about power. So these people on the ground will not be convinced because there's certainly something that is going on wrong. Yet the number of times are clear, glaring cases of corruption. Omanpenyi ayashi high money in abe fanting. He's not taking the money back. So how can you come back and tell the people that you don't have money today?
Thank you.
So when you make an inti, kola no obi etuada. Inti so wusu we manpenyi na wusu sa ni pano otua na incompetent. Ye ka kire won so say then you are supersonic incompetent. Say won to me entua kola and then man kropo. Wa bra wan kasa waji atumu say the living conditions is very high.
Thank you. Honorable Metidu Yanko.
But so na me bisa alaji Nasiru say.
But you ubisa no Obama mem frame say ya or
nipa no the late President Rollins eka say ya to abawie ye. Watam sika dollars egu bag mu koto dan trasako mienu. Abra before me ba ban mu no. Na oye school boy on na mo bi enim no no. Oba hwe say nipa no.
Sa nipa no na cha brain no na all kasa Rollins kasa you waste kanu. Sa aban na otimu no. Otua kola. Emma Sanko ways into Wutu. Then became to talk to me like that. Send the penny to Yakola.
Alaji.
John the man in Mahama. Yakola.
Rollins or the party
begin to ask me this question.
Rollins or the party buy, you know. Who say, and Kuala babies for sharp teeth.
Honorable, hold on.
$10
Honorable, hold on.
Tasako.
Alaji Mpacho. Once a Wokasa will be a yedi.
And your check.
And see, member mobile.
And your check.
Address
and your dollar. Out of bag.
A charge for Namfria Alajina. One mamma.
That is the person of humanity, as you say. See, I can't see a corner, Sanoa. Sa small boy, no, before then. Omeba Bemuno. Now, your schoolboy or Nam will be a who, after a banning good yepe, or $10. A good bag, me, a quarter Trasako, Damien, your check, or the dollar in the coin. And once I'm near a car, was to have removed your cooler. We haven't said that we will not pay cooler. And what do you see here? High government delegation, any trade unions, labor unions, who do share. When we share, no, na and common, I was say, teacher unions have muko strike, by a mremuno, untimin cause strike, na yen sa no enko negotiation. And until almost with your money step aside, near the moon incomo. Na Montiasi who say, oh, ya be yapono, man penny share eat, Ojina Hoka say, everybody is justified, say, Omo Hishokola. It's a cost of living, a cost of ampa. In Yuntino say, I get you 7 entity meeting cost of living. Now a buying pay big a camera noir. A young commodie, a young conyasie, a basin conyan ye didn't come. But Butija for that, my prem who cost strike. A beya, moon come back. Na yen twan komanso because mo a mo sha ase no ya frɛ mo e bia be ka ho ya frɛ mo nyina ma ye no mo ba bedin sa wo so teacher for say da bi ɛna mo se yenso yen pese ye beto mmra esan say ade bia ya na obisa sem bi say we are in a crunch period e bri nye but eni kwan say ye tietia mmra na san hyehyɛ edi bu man so one hwe ya systems will go out of place enyama etete pansam a
me ye wo every crunch it's a crisis mu say ya ye say bibia ni chinchin a chemra
but enyama bi wo ho the morality wom but enyama bi wo ho and that's why they say omo nkoma wa chire they did not push them away the high powered delegation can say mumma ni nkoma wa chire nanka say na ebi yapun ni a ye hya ase eye negotiations yi monka back to classroom na fe momra na yensi nkonya na yenka ni na mum na ban hunu de obeye ya mi adaroma ya frɛ IMF edi to me na omo ha edi omo din so so omo nim de ekoso edi se we mu na if we are taking them into consideration say that bia no ye benya results na man anom se da bi no ministers no na se mpedifo e meeting ka say ene na ye atwe ye ho na labor unions na aba ne bi no ene o medi nkomo omudi nkita ho na nkita ho na because the labor unions understood the government point of view say yen koye those other labor unions some koye but they had been invited ya to nsa from some momra na yen sa hihye no aban twen ho kaka obaye no na teacher union omoko but government into ne pumu aban esinkete
into teacher union for no koye na other unions na kai no omutumi to a negotiation so ana
debi omoka say omo so call nyoma kokasa na ya ye collective enu ntino enra aban reaction e ba ye ne say na etie bia no report e be say aban say omo ni nkomo no ni ade no it is false aban is still negotiating government is still open aban ebie na pono so oni omo bedi nkita ho mampani she bo dan ya nyamem de di ed it is abri na say mampani ashabo and that is why oshebo say omo kola na omo request no aban etie na sopem na we get into negotiation na no
na okaka ho say ntimu nko class said e be ya negotiation betumi aba
obviously he appealed
no,
I didn't listen to him but obviously what idea what mo say we call strike na say government respond wa ye be boa wo and they say ko na ko back to classroom na mo nko because sabai ka say ne mo ka no mu ni ho asem bia ka ne ade a ene na ma construct in their enforce but eno delegation no aban delegation education minister ka ho finance minister ka ho labor minister nkasa ka ho these are high powered government delegation na one more ebaso mo no ba be discussion on negotiations enya dia ebekobone se na etie bia no kire aban opepa wo na wetimi ama na soafo mpedifo nyina no abetena se yentie mu ne mu waka no esa se mo matu din mo say inflation no akobe 20% mo sum 20% na aban ene mu din kita ho a ye be binti ye ho halfway enya dia aban betimi atia ba bia ka se mintimi memo mo say da bi ye tena se ne din kita ho enti yenso ye de akoma etoyem ebe toto asre atichafo no yesere mo ma enye amayonsam enebere mo bibi kitu bi a ne ye be ka se amayofo bi na be hyemochi da bi yenim se munum de munum nyansa munim de mo pe na aban ama ho kwan se momra ne entena se mo mama ko manto mo yam mo back to the classroom na momra na mo ni aban betena se ye gidi se ne ye na daada no aban ebehunu mo hia de mo so bubehunu te bia aban wom sabri na matimi ati aban ase na bebi aban be so masen kodru bia no yakoyanim sabe covid ba ye nim emre dudu adam tifie aban tua muka etua muka na munya adwuma nso etua muka esanse na aban wa sede se obebo mo ho ban as Ghana for na sabe se niema akobode niema bo akosoro a yenim se sika sebe na ye basa na aban so obehwe mo a ade nti na wonji aban di tie be sra teacher for no wo mo ma enye he ye nya ye Ghana for se obi beka na obi akosi dan wa ha na obi akosi wi amane mamne ade a ye behwe no de ya ne na ye ya ade adane amayosem ye toto sra teacher for ma ye nya amayosem ye ntena se teacher for nka ncho labor leaders no na mo ase ye nkwala no ene omdachi ehia na sabe enye menkwa meba na wo school ye nyina ye manso wo school nti ye gina we bafidi kesi so atoto asre teacher for say monko back to the negotiating table na moko classroom na it becomes easier say abai no mobedi nsa woso na abai opepa wenya say obehwe mo bokola yim no wetimi ahwe
many teacher not omo executive akwa Isaac Bakasai or say the one will be pen or who be be enye de edi nkan enye de toso mienu eni nti aso bibi na wa asechire ede na ebe mo nya ahutaso say omo call of strike na aban wo act in good faith
we know you were other labor unions among call strike among so no aka ho a omne aban e share negotiation ya se na oka yi se nye eno teacher for de na be mu a ka negotiations no ahyase eno nti no we kura no kire se aban sabri no on be pese enema bi ba be ku
ba nye teachers nkwa no strike enura from enura na no Public Service Workers Union say almost so ma call it for. Now me catch them kwa be 19th July. But in the paper they said they call for an indefinite strike.
Oh, they have called for it, but we don't have any confirmation so much as.
How much as yeah.
What does it say? I know the who call negotiation. Uma man for so we near break.
Okay.
But minim so nim aban up a panu awenya. Now we assemble the team say momra entrance yenin kita ho no. They don't need to go on strike. Omonko. Omo betena aban.
But na me bisa say omo si omo hu bi pain.
And I make sure say in this era, abaye ni abre.
Okay.
Abaye ni abre. When you normal days ni bi. What I say? How no edoso. And until when you make ho. And at the end of the day, no, we have opened up. And ya dia bibi wo hono ma si yedi AC. Yenim say o man no ma yedin. And na me come Nsroma me a minute. Na me ka say sa IMF discussion ya ye wo ho. Enye NDC MPP o. Say no yakonya independent body. Oba be have figures. At the end of the day, no first discussion near the no more sound by biomua. And no na ye be hunu bua ye bu oman ye from the beginning to now. Yes, COVID. Any Ukraine na higher no. I'm for and a bear judge.
Thank you. Bye. I'm about some I'm for quick comments in our fever dear. Manuel K. Gente or say I will plead with Despite Media to turn their cameras to Ghana Education Service. In fact, things are getting worse over there. Ben Sultan says, imagine completing my university education at UEW in 2019, passed my licensure exams, and up till now, there is no recruitment. My license will expire 2023. What a country. Teachers deserve better. Oh, license now, Wakita, Umfanya Jumadana expire. Nana Obin says, I'm from Banda Hinkro and also a teacher. I'm advising all teachers to travel outside this country to look for better jobs so that the politicians who have made them who they are today, who we have made them who they are today, will come and teach and they will feel how painful it is. Okay. Emmanuel Norte says, oh, Nanado, why? Why don't you do it? Michael Adams, good morning. That's all he says. Also on the Uchemu watch. Eric Prempe, why is it that the government doesn't punish those people who steal the fertilizers and sell it to other countries? Because they are all from his government or they are reps of the government. That is why he doesn't punish them. Citizen Francis says, it's true that teachers deserve to have better conditions of service. It is the timing I find problematic. We are in a period of austerity. The strike action ought to be shelved for now. Let's give government some time to get the economy back on track. Brian Sapon Michael Omisa from Kumasi. When it comes to payment of public servants, government will delay till they will go on strike, but they can increase salaries of politicians by 79% within some few months and start paying them huge amounts of money. Osei Richard Ejeso Asoche. Good morning, yeah. We, the nurses assistants, are still at home since 2019. Why, Mr. President? Yesterday was picketing. 20th will be very huge demonstration. Obaya, Abayin service teacher for a problem is saying crisis mo chinchin achen was set your camera. Then you know when you saw or more strike now feel from some negotiation is saying. And then one can call off the strike and come for demonstration negotiation.
Yeah, honorable Kasa will see Emremuno just or call of strike and sunny negotiation.
Yes, sana fair wages for so kind.
Say a labor your friend is a labor law no send munewa. Me sure say a teacher for no more strike no. But there must be a reason why ubusa question credibility issues. A dear ben not happened before. Me call it off strike and dear ben see. It's possible said by you because you call it and yen then I want some about or my can or my strike near so more call back no more call back and labor commission so more legal in same degree illegal strike near. You have to be a teacher and is me my teacher neither. Because to become a teacher, no, you are imparting knowledge to somebody. Na se wo chire obi ade na wa ma change a bar. And it's easy to do that.
Okay.
A lot of work. Number 2, and there's any situation to Ghana, any afana teacher ni kraba be yes papa be yes mommy. Because in Kolani spending more time in school than even ewufie. And then mommy kukuru na no power the ne to kechi. Oti a quantity to obedi traffic more be damp akola no the akola ni basic school. Maybe by 7 o'clock or the akola next school. Akola ni pon school or besa to private classes and now say some aftercare. Nani mami anane papa san ba be fan. Most in Korea and the school na omo modi nyina no. Your son teacher ni makes a lot of impacts on you.
Sure.
It's a lot of work. It's also a lot of pride. It's all behuns and kola wa chira o madie no. They have come out right. But a sacrificial work. And in view of what is happening in Ghana today, no, the cost of living, no, yeah, a cost. Obi biara obetina ho obeka the cost of living en question. Na why no ho to say peacock minim ni tweeding. But peacock on say ne feathers na efe. Edru mre bi a bibi se ukọ menhia ahemfie edru me bi a beko no na odiniti ahefo no akukuru feathers no. Otimase eno no say government na ye no pese o mukukuru feathers no na de ekoso no om de omuti ahefo. Say de ekoso bi anform. Obi bisa for cost of living allowance a legitimate. And especially teachers, nurses. Eye me wan say nurses da so de womoka de omo promise womo risk allowance wo COVID money na after getting $2.4 billion from a IMF World Bank. And only esika ye ni wo so. Ye ni so ne de wo fund no mu no. Ene de COVID levy so de ba. Ni nyina ya wo ka bo mame ye sure say ye benya be 6 billion from COVID. Na mi hu ade kronti aban we de bia COVID. Omo say ye force majeure. De bia ye friend say Ukraine. COVID. So wunya COVID na wunya $6 billion. Ana just say COVID ye. Ya de bi si global economic crisis. Share mi kuta Ghana budget statement. Ewo ye year be 2000. Ono abokwa me pepra. The preamble of the year review of developments or say the unfavorable global economic situation that initially emerged in Asia in 1998 persisted in large measure in 1999. Min kind koso. What as a global economic crisis? It means this is a 2000 budget. NDC 2000. It means a global crisis, but in different forms. Say even 2000 krano NDC or still globally, but in different forms. It is we are binding the biano. Bibi ahuchire biba we see global economic crisis. Me who say a president, vice president ba umeka bibu say global economic trends. As I say we here we near me because any yet. Number 2, a force majeure of COVID is going to be with us for the rest of our lives. And then yes, in the Ghana you because the COVID in government to see how actually you say any year because COVID on call and coach no. COVID or better to say malaria. So we better learn how to live with COVID in a proper manner.
Na say see ade ehun ani so ba afoforo no na say ehun obi pen.
My dear, I am saying say COVID enko. And yes, COVID abetna ni abetna. E ba afoforo no say atwam but President Baumia, Vice President Baumia Kasano, no say the COVID no hit the worst countries that were hit. Ghana is not one of the worst countries that were hit. Ghana, our COVID situation wasn't that bad. It was and then marvelous. Eye bibia Yankopon adom nti yetimi contain.
Okay.
Any sika yaji. Anopo beka no be because Ghana your debt burden you saying. Billions. A car a daho say debt overhang a daho say from time government by 2017 to now a draw so a triple from Kwame Nkrumah debt to time or mobile. Ya ni nyina ye clear mismanagement and no plan. Media me feel said there's a legitimate demand from the teachers. Say almost pecola cost of living allowance. And at the fact so say me no abeye meeting a week. Osimi nko school answer. Of course, nkola ni here teacher for. On the other hand, omu here say teacher for no. ebechira this enu nti no esenka government ana whichever delegation omni wo mokasa timi campo say okay negotiations are near starting no wo say 20 but wo hwe me situation near me maybe am 12 and as am 15 never negotiation but back down on your 20 but you yenye 15 yenye 10 because my situation
say no ma share negotiation na say
of course because so shall say
this now so can say fair wages for no cra kase mra no say wo negotiate wo striker untumi nye negotiation say ba say wo the strike ni hu na
yeah
party
me say me say credibility issues wa ye bida ultimately o na amfa also wow council papa unions no I can't show maybe there was a time there was some negotiation or say oh mon famra nya adwuma mon back it down mon call back ne yen twaso maybe omo back it up unya ko school we as on sant me must strike you so why does somebody strike why does somebody who strike it because you want to bring forth a point bibi a waka ho asema obi nya ho hwe no we decide say obe strike it. We decide bibi a wo ye me 2 sego ye ntia me kenti adwuma me ye me 2 sego. That is what it means. And I believe say me because of my experience with PURC, TUC and any union and san obe PS or be strike no o my backroom talks. It's a backroom talks almost say enko year. Strike is the last resort. They seldom do so almost last resort. Unze almost year striker. Let's just say kasa na enko ye.
Okay.
Ultimately, into credibility issues. Nipa no omo negotiate no. Omo hu say omo anhwe ya enkodru baabia. But they also need the collar. There is a cost of living allowance. You need it. It sustains you. You go school no. Those days you was secondary school, ne university near the anajo. O person who sua there na wo tena se a. O wi collar.
To stay alive.
To stay alive. O wi collar ne coffee. And now they are mining. Until they also need this cola for them to stay alive, for them to stay say omo betina say etimi atena wiase. It make me believe it's a cola ne there any problem. As I said government to find the way IMF or no IMF. Government should find a way to give the cola to the teachers. Now cola no so intiminya dem ko school but yeah bibi ke to me pa cho. Omunya equalization. We are fed up. And then this year ni say and this year ni say and ye kwara ya ade che Kwame Nkrumah and ye ya ade che we enough ye to aba e ma wo omo hwe Ghana wo me enkoye nim
tina prison
me pa cho
so ukra wo the 2000 budget by bekin kan
asema pese me chense me de ba be kire say a global economic crisis
enye fanto
and but enye de bia no omo de bi tio we ni ye ni say what eno na me ka no we no ye ni say nti ye eno nti ne pam wo mo so wo mo nko
oh okay
what you say
omo ye mfanto omo nye positive
omo what anything ye pam wo mo 2 times governor say ye mpel mo nko na ye hu mo amose mo ye papa mo ma ye me nhwe but de bia na wo san akwachi de bia na we na ko ye say ene na we ye ni say ene ndisi ye ni say ene ye kura ye ade che Kwame Nkrumah ene ne kura na CPP kura mu nyina ba bia
industries na.
Thank you. I can last time for my last topic, some 5 minutes in Yanko. Nana Poku Obwa. So see everything indicates that NPP Abanga is winning the youth organizer contest to break the 8. Franklin, a fastest. Good morning, sister, yeah. And my boss, Alaji. The teachers must be paid their cola. The government is preparing 80 million cedis for a new voters register. Incoming Deputy Communication Officer for Hunter West. Okay. Christopher Ohine Ado, Sir Chris Kaswa. Good morning, Auntie. Please tell the MP man that Ghanaians are tired of their typical incompetence and lies. We don't need them anymore. Kwansi Anderson says, ungrateful Ghanaians, you must think twice for this government. Prince appears as this man, pa. If your son or your daughter was a teacher or is a teacher, is that how you would have reacted? Is that how you talk to plead with somebody? This NPP government does not respect teachers. 2024 is just here. Dr. Skuma says, please, talking too much. Come and fix new Domako to Chrome Road for us. Kwesi Reynolds in Aguna Dobing. Teachers deserve better, but we ask them to stop this strike action and negotiate with the government. We hope government will do its best for them soon. Elsewhere, Azu, you came begging Ghanaians for power after getting what you want. You talk to us anyhow. Prince Apia Saudi Makinkan. Joshua Kobi Asari, Mami, please teachers who are due for promotion, junior ranks 2016-2017 have not been promoted. It's over 2 years for 2016 and a year for 2017. Rabna Akoria Bojisan WSHS students have for the past 2 to 3 months eaten breakfast without sugar. Because there is no sugar and the school authorities can't do anything about it. Why should the children suffer all in the name of free SHS? Oh, Nanado, why? Ministry, or say Bojisangu Senior High School, Munia Sichiri, Tidia Mosoma Ayeno, Sebi Ankoa Mumfebi Nkoho. Okata Odoi, Sister Ya, good morning to you and your panel. Coming NPP national elections, we beg the delegates, we need Honorable Frederick Opariansa as our General Secretary. Okay, let me see. Magje Udiesa Makanti, Tom Haruna, TK for short, Tema come to answer it and say, please, the current government, which is the NPP government, Ghanaians need no explanation from them now. They should go by their promises to teachers and nurses because they used that during the campaign. No long things. Bia. Asamaten, Sister, good morning. You are doing you made us say Asamaten. Let me see why be Naji Isaka, I'm just loving this woman. We need you to lead our party. You are truly speaking like a mother. Nanaya fans no. Valentine Kwejuasa when she be training him. This Nanaya is really intelligent. I wish a party come to power so she can help build the country. Mauli Jose. Good morning. The fact that the NPP government is concentrating on breaking the 8 than fixing the current disaster in our economy is so sad. How then will our problems be solved? Trust me, even the president knows they will lose the coming election in 2024. Stephen Kofi, Dr. Nsroma is in his grave crying. How can a country endowed with rich resources suffer this because of poor governance? Our leaders always travel but won't learn from them. Or does it mean blacks can't think properly? Well, he asked a question I can't answer. Joseph Kwame Yibo, good morning, my people. Please, that childish behavior of ours will not do it again. There is no way I can't go back because they will give us nothing if we go back before the negotiation. Okay. Talking as a teacher, I get it now. My last one be wahananka mingi Kwabena Slen. Oh, Kwabena, I lost your Simon Konja. Sister, I tell me can't hear in Chireno. Mudia Mumfa Mudia Nimrana Minkin, what you think? Na young Cosmumfa 5 minutes, na yen sorry, why? Now, Jumadiam Sempen, phone me in Akupiasi, a Boma Africa, and as a Boma event, President Kwasi, and a vice in Sokwasi, vice, dear no say, economic crisis here by Africa pa, Emfa Hua Quenya. Na ye wake up call, say ye befa abefu. And ye said digita into yemfa technological approach so na yemfa develop Africa nyen san fan sorry and I'm penin say ade no omo hihya omo western world no omo no omo hihya niama no ebe wiase no na aka yen but yen so ne kita resources no enti yemfa sorry waka yemfa sesa niama ni nyina at Boma Africa Festival. Yes, honorable.
Yeah. Before I make call, when so no, memma for NTS.
I'm giving you 5 minutes. It's 10:09.
I was here when they say, I buy at Ghana for come. I buy a fairly the heat of Ghana for so.
Okay.
Me say, and yes, sir, my party and the government at CSA Ghana for a call into hard times. But ye hear see a beshi home crying. Na ye nano, a ginano near quay anymore. Come in better ha because I feel it. Nana make say, O mamu yadia. Say be ye no more. I say near ye quay them cacrano. And I heat in the buyer sopa. Adentia. Will be uncle ferry. Sabi, or won't me and slow Sicacurano. Or the ferry twin checkers and Eddie, yet. The whammy. The pressure and the bounce. As if say, would ye, job, and I won't top fuel. And untino, the Rebecca will be a bayer amount for adwin mu am enye omonti ase ye no wo munya botre ma yen no omonti ase esan say yemfa we will not throw our hands in the air was say you do pempenso bi a ye kirem near my manfo hu because we have to carry everybody along ye nyina man ye nyina ye dia enye bakofo dia eye mampani na teso nso hia na boafo ohia mampani ni mu say oman no ebe ye ebe gina ne na so ene dia ko elections tinipa no all text take say mampani na nim see ebe lose elections we cannot just say you be breaking it sa keke in this condition ya we adwuma ye between now to elections sebe nhihye ayaye nyina no obi ebe say oh niamu ko mu yi na abai me kan me say IMF kwa ye koi on the hand side no eye e kire say ne ye kan nyina no politics nti ye nuanu mu NDC for say omo nti ase CPP for kwa so ka wo bi omso omo nti ase na ye ne emu o man ni ye sabri ya nya an independent arbiter oba be hwe books mu ne ya hwe kwan a ye fa so yi Ghana fi IMF mu ewo bra ye ba ba mu kwa yi Ghana fi IMF mu na se de hye niema efa ye ene se na niema ekọ na ni mu fa ekọ say COVID any Ukraine any Russia war eba ye yaka amafo say no na mo ka IMF oni nim say a lot of other countries have also suffered these same fates to an extent to say Sri Lanka body resignations near the yedim de ekọ but ye ya musimian hwe ye de mu nka ye be hwe de mu aka but at this point a ye ekọ no I'm sure say IMF for ehwe enkrata mu ne ade na ewia on beji atum aboy abaso say ne hye niema faaye ko IMF for nankasa no we're calling on a lot of countries and benka esisudua so currently we have about 90 countries are omako IMF mampani program yi omoko ye kokas awase no enyina no eye a reflection of what we have gone through what kind story no na or purchase nka subregion nimpo yenya a lender of last resort bia ebeboaye esa say ye ne ete ye ho ase you see anytime you want to domesticate issues fa ade eye say efiasam yenka amafo etiwase pa say Africa betimi aka ne ho abom na yetimi achechire institution bia sabe wo mo nso yakọ ha mu a omo betimi ababeboa yen a begidi say eye a call in the right direction because at the end of the day ye beti ye ho ase me ye bibini ono ye bibini obeti ye ho ase say ye support a social intervention program obehunu say sabe ye nipa dodo no ano na mo hiem enti ne ye mo anye bibini enyo mu mfimu chense obi ebeba beka say there be yen there abrochire this is how we handle our affairs enti mo so mo nko no sa speedy development no miketuo no mbode betuo no emma ne sa enti no mampani ko no em say COVID and then someone to 2 years no is based on the quality into no amaye isuehunu amaye insights amaye hu say and na ebi before e was yetimi kai hu bom na ye integration na ye no ye no economically financially na ye hu after the trade hub of Africa say a huge market wo hono as a Ghana yetimi ekenya ye ho ne yepeja ye ho a ye betimi take advantage of it because at the end of the day no we hwe mampani programs so de ba ya nkoman ye nanka especially 1D1F skasem ni ade haye na ya tuskegum na yetimi akova baby ya enkenne no enema ebe produce podi yetimi ni wa ha until we may have to get some into the African market and because it's an open market ya nyire ye ho na ye ntie sade anhwe ne anya Ghana because why dumping grounds because other developing countries no omu develop omu industries intino omu be ye niema bebre no de aba begu yenye so enu intino mampani ko no eye de yakomu no amani suahunu ama all free African countries ene e bibi man say yenka ye hu mom na ye nyina na yenhwe say ye betimi epeja ye ho na emwa bi wo ho no ma ya hwe ye ho aboa ye ho kura enye bibia na betu meka edi meka akọ IMF na be ka ya o say NDC for call IMF no IMF for ka say yen hwe na internally no yen restructure your revenue ni yesikasem enyina eno ne yi levy ekofa yi enti no say ya de a Ghana for nyina atiase na NDC for hu mo so me Ghana for ena Ghana opepada omakoma so ena mo bua ye ne ekọ ya enke ne no we would have been so proud to say countries say Johnny ko IMF naro yen kobi because by year level projections no we didn't have to go to IMF.
Thank you.
And until Ebraso say you measure internal issues.
Say sister please tell honorable that not all teachers were home during the COVID. He should get his facts right. And Dr. William Opon said, the public servants are agitating for this because they see the politicians when they assume office and in few years their lifestyles changes. So they can't have any patience for the government again. Obaya, je, meeting numbi, boma, mampeni se crisis yene kanye kesiye. Nansu ye, ebikura ne mfriye. Inti, ye mpe kwa ebe faswa. Yebe pijaye ho ena na bidi echi say technology is the way to go.
Yeah. Sister. Technology is the way to go at classrooms or schools. Only computers on be used.
Half full, half empty.
And the
teacher be din
most of the class say
teacher for
I didn't half full or half empty.
So obi e hwe ne de wo say you hu no ti mo
so no half empty.
Let's say
and I'm president Chabafono.
O de fana ye ko what?
Optimism.
Ya wo mienu.
Honorable me time say be de ru ya yenko.
Gbe fi sa Chabafono din.
Big kai.
Optimism ye wa ha. Oba ya ko.
Chabafono bi ka obi e beti ase.
Yes, Oba.
Pessimist.
The optimist.
You see technological approaches ni enfanko yenim. Education is the basis of development. Schools are your Ghana cromony computer. You draw computer no blackboard so na ya chere wo say parts of the computer. Akola bi o ha wo hu bi da no de fi school. Teacher for mo pekola wo mo ye you chalk e prugu o mo so. Blackboard so mo da so.
Teacher for mo bi computers.
Wo mo da so chro a blackboard. Dem na man the computer na akola ni nkuta bia be da wa chere laptop ni o mo sika mi na
government discussion.
It wasn't free. They paid for.
Government contribute to be.
Yeah.
Inti no
and don't paint it that black.
Ehim fa na ye wa ye chro board so. Blackboard so na chalk o prugu so.
Those days
ebi ko mo ni class o mo ti nuase.
Yes.
Either now technological started from basics. The technological approaches to them. Your friend is saying e-levy a boa man for SND sika in a digital manner. A momo sorry, a boa man for SND sika in a digital manner. They say what the levy at also. And then for jai. And also there be an equalization. Yes, in Crawford na can't say na mu could botia ene. A man for me metina konya we so ka say levy enye adwuma.
Pessimist.
Because levy no
pessimism.
Enya wo na wo decide so be enya statutory. Enya VAT. Ni makwa de na by force say me na me decide say me use momo and say me use momo. Me na me decide. Nti eno cramp that kind of e-transaction and na ekoso a e man crofo ye ene egu. So how do you say you use technology as an approach to development? Technology no one can.
But is it that bad?
Technology no one can. Na wahin. Say biaka say Facebook, Twitter, ni eno no so crowd say no cost of living cola. Ababa affect you better data. Now they are called Twitter. Now they are called Instagram. Now they are called Facebook. Data. What I say? Eno so cola. En o dwene wo yefunu ho akoto doko na me koto doko no ya me ti o si 3 cedis me yem chi me say hwi fish ye ka ho o si 25 15 first na me turn 5 and the bofro to crown pa doctor say ma mindi ba midi na the bofro to crown so
aswodin doctor say me ni bofro
and the bofro
enumudenti
bofro first na turn 1 and the bofro to 2 cedis 50 pesos bofro yeah, can you imagine? President Wakani here says he use homegrown solutions. But anything yentiminye. She Rwanda. Force majeure ben to Rwanda. Look at the crisis, war, civil unrest, ethnic cleansing. And so in Rwanda, sorry. Kagame, the year me yan say Kagame what answer 20 years so person san akobio. Is so gem it means 20 years on grumu obia. On eno na the crisis ne ba no African leaders and no one change.
Ebi so say eno na ye problem no betumi aye o ye. Ba ye munyi na de ba no so ntumi.
Maybe eno so wo ho. But I'm saying say whatena so 20 years or so was
Ayade.
But wasise kro no force majeure esi wo mo so no nye bi ni video.
All right.
But wasise kro no inti no yen ya akase Yesuban te
say na wase na Alhaji Nsroma.
Me person me land Yesuban
te say.
Ya, esesi etimi ya de ekwa e be nyine.
De okay nya usa land.
Me time mo je yon
so.
Ya esesi ekwa ye ginya prudence. Esesi etimi ehwe se ni esi use aban sika. Na we do tena konwa so a hwe ne se anka eye me dia anka sen na me hwe so.
Thank you. Oh, honorable no. Teacher be say men kan say laptop no mu che no kro musika ni nyamai no mo mpeni awoye no. Alvin Brown. Auntie, I tell him that majority of teachers haven't received their laptops, which we have even paid for. Alhaji Hanko, why? Meeting
laptop.
3.75 yeah, come here. Thank you. Okay.
That's what we last day.
You started this topic.
But them say, my class they also to me everybody.
Name enye kasa keke. Na ye dey solve her problems.
Okay.
Because say often say emede so say honorable raise issues with insise or my year to come back any taxes e be 11 in here keka. Honorable, I sit here and tell you without fear and or anything say Mutna krom ha e ka kire Ghana for say John the man ma gigi taxes ama oji condom tax. Inti enye aban a e wo say ye gya no enne wo ka kire say the tax na ibu mai. Emra na mo ka kire Ghana for say asemu yi no. Na mo fi say den na ye di ibu mai. Yeah. But you see that is not even my say obi e ka kire say wo say wo ye bibi soronko a. E wo say wo be hu ni say nipa no e tu hu anamo. I've always said it here. Said there is nobody who ever catch and said the only way you be to be nyamfa so free nyoma yankasa ye won yankopon di ahya yen e say ye be add value say add value no na ye de kwa abotire e be nyesika ne bebre ama yen so ye nya ho mfaso enti jonomane mahama ehwe the whole country ade ba ko a yen produce 1 teaspoon of it you know sugar. There is no sugar in this country. What schools and now come market one of the hottest commodities sugar and oil. We don't have enough production in this country. Obia to one among I could be a commander sugar factory and can you bet me direct sugar factory commander one you bet me direct factory and say won't supply schools now later you bet you home. The schools will be running. What buy your wabe high eguno machines equipment and egu one kasa over catch and say we evaluation company ebe to me cost $12 million and then what's with $11 million ekochemu ekenyano wo ba ye we evaluation what's with $11 million na ekochemu ekenyano na sika no wo san no anasa wo de ye ekoyenim hwe rice production in this country His Excellency John Dramani Mahama e born home body say rice production and when you come back
Tiboma ya na wo kan
what's it? Woman America. So almost say, yeah, we should look locally and look at how we can organize ourselves. And America show you be here into all kojina or catches idea was say ye. Na makayo adi obi into also koyebi. Then we'll meet the same achievement. And yes, any panel oil no. O catch obi asa onim ye. Now very wa back. There is no two ways about the fact say MPP apaya na do ne His Excellency Baumia Edin. Eddie back 30 years. 30 years retroversion. And more Eddie everything points to so education, health, everything from every sector. You come back 30 years. That is the mistake I have. We will not just sit down, look on, say one more ebe kasa keke. Because say maybe a dream. One more kasa no more my examples. And now what can I say? If you ask me, yeah, things how my enya bibi to say Arab Spring. Now I'm put to more. You say that was under John Dramani Mahama. But Sambre no, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne or kasa Sambre no now or Kaye Arab Spring. Today we will also remind him of the like of Sri Lanka. We will remind him of the like of you say Adia UK aye. Adia no a chere so na ye nwu se opinyin ntimi ya. Ye yi ni free ho. Enti ye kai no. Say ye nim yara ye hu ni say ye ye a. E was so no so onko tra nchen Otran nchen na yenya obi a na o man akoninim. We saw improvement in the production of rice.
5 minutes
in the production of rice. But my main round way in the production of rice to the extent say in 2018, 2019, rice farmers are we production. Catch you say I was so almost sign to you say I confirm the che one more better rice no rice ni go and then the production na perform because they couldn't go back. Women to me to even go back and cultivate the land and continue the production and then so rice and also abafom. So where are we going? We are just progressing.
Medase. Yeah. Openi Okasewe Alhaji Nazir Mohammed, or National Communications Officer, NDC Zongo Kokos. Obaya Nana ya Champion Jantua General Secretary MRCPP and Honorable Alexander Kwesi Akwa MP Achimdan and Mote Womunkera no man penny raba and pay damwase pa Meda Azel Vogun so ase what ade fefefa opama me ne me kanfo Azel amount na wo ye 1 year entity said be ya won so be pro ewo designing mo dress designing and dress making enti mpacho wo nimde ne dada akona kwa abgredim uni bi nso a kokope bi naija wankata wa ye wo alala wa pe unsa no adwuma wo mo eye no weekend na afi evening evening on Monday Tuesday and a Friday flexible pa friend na wo ma details via aka 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 or more dance man baby akanena masko ewono midin de yakonama nyame adomo a echina Adekye Nsroma besiaba ni so pa yeda wase said the bia wo fidie no eda United Television nyame hia yakram